What's going on, guys? This is Vince with VShred.com, and in today's video I'm going to ride the bike while I answer a couple of questions. I named the video after the best macronutrient split for you. So these are your carbs, fats, and proteins. I'm going to help you figure out which ratio is best, but also a couple of other questions that you guys have asked me on past videos. So let's do it. All right, like I said in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a quick Q&A, answering just 4 questions while I ride the bike and just blitzing through these. These are questions that you guys have asked me on past videos in the comment section. If you guys have any questions that you want me to answer, leave them in the comment section as well. And then if you like someone else's question that they asked, like their comment and the questions that get the most likes, I'll answer those in one of the next Q&As. Also, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. And if you're looking for in-depth help on training and diet for burning body fat and building muscle, I have a free body type quiz that tells you exactly what to do, the 3 most important steps you need to follow in order to get results. So with that being said, let's get into the first question. I just got them pulled up on my phone here. So the first one is, how much stretching should you do before and after a workout? And this one is going to be how I answer a lot of my questions, and it's going to be really what you enjoy doing the most, because before a workout you should definitely warm up, some kind of warm up, and the stretching before a workout should definitely not be the same type of stretching after a workout, because a lot of people think that when you go to hit legs you should go and stand there and stretch out your hamstrings and stretch out your quads and everything. And you should warm up your hamstrings and you should warm up your quads, but you should not be doing any kind of static stretching where you're just staying in place and not doing anything else and just stretching the muscle, because you're actually gonna put yourself at better risk of injury if you do that, versus doing some kind of dynamic stretching where you're actually moving and getting blood going into the muscle and getting it warmed up and getting it ready to take on additional load. And so that's going to help you. Personally, I like spending at least 15-20 minutes before any of my lifts stretching out and working mobility and just warming up. Also, I found that 15 to 20 minutes is right in my wheelhouse of how long it really takes me to get like mentally prepared to take on a workout. Some people like going and doing the stair climber for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and that just helps them get in the zone really. But personally, especially with dealing with back injuries in the past, I've found that if I go spend 15-20 minutes in the yoga room alone by myself, headphones in, music going, and I do the right kind of mobility, I get warmed up, that really helps me get the best workout. So I recommend everybody do some kind of warm up, some kind of dynamic stretching that is going to warm up the muscle groups that you're going to primarily be hitting that day. Minimum 5 minutes on the Stairmaster. I'd even recommend that for if you're gonna go hit legs or something. But just really figuring out what works for you. And then after a workout, I recommend just 10-15 minutes of static stretching, maybe even something like walking on the treadmill, just something to kind of cool you down. And honestly, if you don't even like warming up after or stretching out after a workout, I personally prefer doing something before a workout to get warmed up, as I think that gives you the least risk of injury, at least with me. And then after a workout, you can even go home and stretch out in your living room or in your bedroom or whatever, and just do a little bit of stretching there. But I think before a workout, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes of stretching is gonna be good. Dynamic stretching after a workout, 5 to 15 minutes of static stretching, and it's gonna help you not be as sore and just feel a lot better and progress after your workouts because you recover better. So yeah. Next question. What's my workout split? And so I usually don't answer questions that, I think my voice cracked a little bit there. I don't usually ask or answer questions people ask about me personally, but this is kind of my YouTube channel. So I might as well help you guys out if you're seriously wondering what I do to achieve my physique, if that's why you're wondering. Personally, I like following push-pull leg routines just because it's great for hitting every single muscle group at least twice a week. It's great for getting volume in every single day. It's great for just putting on muscle. It's great for getting a great workout. I mean, I've just come to enjoy it because I know for a fact my legs are getting hit twice a week, every single week. Just everything's getting hit. And then also it's giving me time to recover, and it's giving me, my body, those rest days. I either go push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, and then follow that. So that's a 7-day split. And so I would end up going no rest the second day, or depending on how sore I am or what I got going on during the day, I just like going 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, versus only having 1 rest day a week. So it's kind of like an 8-day schedule almost. But personally, I like following push-pull leg routines. I've just been following it for a little bit, and when I hit it consistently, no injuries, no vacations, no traveling, nothing like that, and I'm hitting my meals, I'm hitting my workouts, I've found that push-pull leg routines get my muscles the most full, get me the strongest, and it even helps to get a little more cut. I've only been working out for like 2 months now, and I'm already getting more vascular. I'm putting on muscle density, muscle size, and it's just always gotten me better results than other training splits. So that's what I'm following right now. It might change in the future, but for now, push-pull legs. What are the best meals for ectomorphs? And so for those of you who don't know, ectomorphs is typically just a skinny person, someone who has trouble putting on size, trouble putting on muscle, someone who has a very fast metabolism, can pretty much eat whatever they want, but doesn't have to worry about putting on any kind of weight. The best meals for you to eat, assuming that your goal is to grow, your goal is to put on mass, to put on muscle, I would say is going to be, I mean, of course you have to know what your macros are, and you have to really aim for a certain number of macros every single day, but, and I'm gonna get into that in a second, but meals for an ectomorph, you always need to make sure that you are going carb heavy throughout the day. You have to make sure that you are fueling your body with tons of carbs, because you want to use those carbs when you're going to the gym to lift. And then after you lift, you want to make sure you're fueling up on carbs again, because when you're lifting, you're depleting your glycogen stores. And then if your glycogen stores are depleted for a while after your workout, you're not giving your body the best chance for growth, for recovery. And so you want to make sure that you are not only fueling up on carbs before workouts to help you get a better workout, but also after your workout to help your muscles recover and rest so that you can actually build muscle, because you're not building muscle at the gym. You're breaking down muscle at the gym. It's what you do after, in between gym sessions. And that's where the growth comes in. That's where the strength gains come in. That's where the bigger, stronger characteristics come into play. So best meals for ectomorphs, I would say going carb heavy and making sure you're hitting your protein every single day. And that's typically gonna do you wonders. But now the fourth question, and the one I named this after, how do you know which macro ratio is best? And this one's tough because obviously there's thousands of people watching this video right now, or have watched this video, and there's a lot of different goals, and there's a lot of different people who are in different shape and exactly what they want to do. You're gonna have different macro ratios that are best. For example, just talked about ectomorphs. Ectomorphs are going to want a higher percentage of carbs throughout the day. Typically, I would say an ectomorph is probably gonna want at least 55% carbs, and then, I don't know, 25% of protein, and then you can go 20% of fats, and that'll give you your calories throughout the day, and then you can always change that up, see how you go. But then if you're not trying to put on size, you're not trying to put on muscle, put on mass, I've always said that obviously you have to continue to change it up, but 40-30-30 is a great split. That means 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fat. So your carbs are not gonna be too high, so you're not gonna be possibly putting on a bunch of fat, because your body probably isn't as well adjusted to carb intake as someone who's naturally skinnier. You're gonna be getting enough protein in, and you're gonna be getting a high enough fat amount in to help you with everything that fats do for your body, because fats are extremely important. It's why they're one of the macronutrients. Just make sure that they're healthy fats. It's avocados, it's whole eggs, it's oils, it's nuts, things like that, rather than just unhealthy fats like pizza and stuff like that. But 40-30-30 is gonna be a good split for anybody who's trying to like burn fat, lose weight, just kind of lean out. But then also make sure that you're tracking what your progress is. And as you track your progress, switching things up. And so maybe bump your carbs up if you're not putting on as much muscle, and lower your fats as you bump your carbs up. Or if you're putting on a little too much fat, drop your carbs a little bit, up your fats a little bit, maybe drop your protein a little bit. Try out different things and find out what works best for your body. And as you continue to do that, you'll find that perfect macro split at that time until you make a little progress and maybe have to change it a little bit again. But continuing to test different percentages is going to give you the best results long term. So hope that helps. If you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comment section below, and like any other questions that you see in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer some of your guys' questions in future Q&As. And make sure you're subscribed and clicking the notification bell. That way you're actually getting notified when I post a new video. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.